Hello, this is going to be quick and easy. So this is the laundry room, and I have a few things. Fill out of my angracoids. There's Ingracum Joyce Stewart. Back here is my Lady Lisa. Had a fabulous growth season. You can see those growths. Then here is my little Hibiki, Dendrobium Hibiki. There's my lemon yum yum. It's a Dick Pippin giving me this growth. This is a Lacartia that got a little burned. I believe it's called Ammonia or something like that. And these are just kind of growing. This is an Aranthes, I'm sorry. And this is my Philanopsis fumbriata. And here I bought my Pinion. Amazing. There's the buds, and this is the new growth. You can see how big it is. Up here is my Jumelia pulchra, I think. No, punctata. This up here, which probably needs some water, is my Den Hercoglossum. It just does not look good at all. You see how these new growths are now? I don't know what the deal is. And it did not bloom for one, and did have good growth all season in roots, but since I brought it in, it's just collapsed. Here is my just finished blooming, another Angracum species, Calceolaris, still growing nice roots and new leaves. Here is my hopefully still in bud. This is a Trichocentrum candidum. Back there is an Encyclia hybrid. I think it's a Gracilis hybrid. And here's my Youngella polystachya. So, hanging here in front of or behind my, this is, it's a bucket list plant. And I'm looking at the name, Enobulbum munificum. Back there is my Encyclia or Prostechia livida, which has many spikes on it and growths that are maturing. Likes a lessening of water, and it likes not such a high light. It was getting a little bit too much, which is why the leaves look a little bit burnt. Here is my Lace Star, Ingracum Lace Star. Here's my Scatianum here. And what is this? This is my Jackie Bright, which is maturing this new growth. Here's my little Ingracum distichum. Likes it a little bit on the wet side, but just pretty much ignored. And next to it, also getting lots of water, constant water, is my Immaculaura which is really dark, black. And behind here, that's my Magdaleni, the queen. Ingracum Magdaleni. Little seedling, but they don't need to be large to bloom. And you saw my Cispisquidale in the other room. Moving on down here, this is my lovely Trichocentrum carthagensis, which has nice new growths. It is bloom size. And I'm hoping for nice spikes. They have those beautiful little pink flowers that are fragrant. Here's another Arangus. This is, it is, I know what that is. It is Arangus Elysiae. Arangus Elysiae. And down there is Aranthes arachnoides, two of them there. There's my Aranthes caudata species. There's my Encyclia rufa, maturing those new growths. This is my like Florentulum, another species that is reputed to be one of the most fragrant species. Okay, so here in front I have another Ingracum species, which is subulata, and I think this is gonna bloom soon because I can just see activity along the canes. Here is another Angracoid that was getting a bit too much light, but it still has lots of new growth going on. And this is, where's the tag? Well, what is it? Grandolina, that's what it is. Garanthes grandolina and Granthes grandolina. And next to here is another Ingracum species. This is compactum, which has given me a new leaf. This is basically in semi-hydro. And next to this is my lovely species that I can't wait to see what it does, and I really don't want to spend too much time on it, although I have to do a spotlight on it. This is my Epidemic Nocturnum, and gave me lots of growth this year. But like other epidendrums, it can bloom off of old canes, and you can see that is a spike. Here's one here. That's a bud, and then behind there is another one developing. It looks like it's starting something at the base. This one here was a spike, but it aborted itself and looks like it's trying to work on another one. Then I have this one in here, and you can clearly see those are buds. So this one is about to go off, but it has a history of being finicky and not opening its flowers all the way or blasting the buds. So we shall see. I've brought it in here. It used to be in there under the grow light, but I moved it in here to get a little more humidity because this one does have a fan and a humidifier in here. And last but not least over here, I have my Vanda, the moats that I got. And I have actually seen Purple Rain for sale on eBay, but this is a Moats Purple Rain cross. Up here is my Ingracum Viguiere that I'll just give it a little drink, but it sits up there. Actually, I'll put it there. And I'll put it there. And these are just newly mounted seedlings. And there's another one back there. Here's my Aranthes virginalis that still is doing okay. Live roots, and below that is my Aranthes. Now I know what this is. Shoot. I love this it's something P. But anyway, I'll put the name down. I love this one. Little pendant, long wiry spikes, Aranthes that are pendant and are capable of reblooming. If they get at the end, they can bloom, or they can put up kikis, which would be plants in the future once the roots develop. I'm speaking of Aranthes, and the flowers are like little white and green bugs. somewhat long lasting, but when they get large and mature, they can put on a show with many flowers. This is something new that I just got from Tony Wells, and this is Philanopsis cornicervi, red, and it's got a spike. And this is another Orangus cross, which is spicata times Elro. And it really had a good summer. It gave me a new leaf. And this one up here is my only Uriangus, which is a cross between Orangus kachkiana and Eurytron rathscheriana. And cute little thing. And I'm hoping to keep this one survived. Again, Orangus, they get, well, Uriangus, they get smaller flowers that are often hidden underneath the leaves, but they're very pleasant. That one, the flowers are a little, I can't remember, I believe they're still in the green and white, green edge, white flower. All right, I think that's about it. That is it. Although here's this that I just seem to stick right out in my hand, which has not been on this ceramic cube long. This is, what is it? Looks like it is a Florida Stars. Nathan's green. That should be beautiful. And I'll end this video on that. Again, stay tuned for more. And thanks for watching, folks.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, and we are back for the last part. And this is mostly my Phalaenopsis and some Paphiopedons. So, down there is one of my half giganteas that is doing so well. Gave me that new leaf. And there's the other gigantea repotted. There's my other Oranthes grandiflora that has that spike on it. Actually, this is my Dendrobium Nortocanaga, recently repotted, doing that new growth in those two down there. This is St. Swithin, and this one has to be my Julius. No, this is my Mount Toro, giving me that new growth. So over here, I've got some buds. This is my Philanopsis bronze maiden, newly repotted. Down here is my cornicervi aurea. Here's my Philanopsis fuscata. Here's my little seedling of a Guadalupe pineda, which is a cross. And I don't know how well it's going to do. I just pulled a leaf off of it, but there's roots. This is my Tesco Jasper, fragrant, and this is my Philanopsis Jermaine Vincent. This cinnamon candy that is giving me a nice leaf, and it's got 2 spikes. Okay, down here, I've got a Cornum John cross with LD Bears King. Nice big plant. This is another of that Saisuko. Here is an insipid Philanopsis marii. This is Modesta and Spike, a couple. And then here is my newly repotted Yang Yang blueberry that looks horrible. Now I'm jumping back over this way. This is another cornicervi, which is Shadowlive, which is this one. Over here is my Philanopsis florensis. Very finicky. These like constant moisture, I would say. That's why I have them in this bucket. So they can, the water that when I water them, it stays and they get some wicked up. So they never really dry out. This is my half Spicerium, which is the same way. It likes lots of water, or else the leaves will be wrinkled. And this has bloomed, and the little grows are still maturing to the side. Over here is Philanopsis javanica, and then here is GW Green World, which is a harlequin, and then here is my Philanopsis Spirina Pink, which again, that's a new leaf, but something. And then to the left of that is my Philo's Dragonfire, which is George Vasquez times Dragon Tree Eagle fragrant. Jumping back over here, this is my Taishima Flight Eagle fragrant, long-lasting flowers. And in front here is my Path. It's Path Delinatii, so fragrant. And I noticed today, I'm so happy that it's gonna give me another fan. You see that picking up down there? So that's always a excellent sign. That's a species Delinatii. I believe that's the model leaf. It's from China, I believe. Anyway, in front there is my Blue, which is cross. And here is, this I believe is a Joyce Pink Canary. And this is my Happy Crystal, which just finished blooming and is wonky, but it's got a spike in it. Kind of, this is a plant I got from Bill, which that's not the tag, but it is already giving me 2 side spikes. Alright, so let's go over this way. This is, gosh, this is a big leaf white. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, it is recovering. This here is my pulchra, Philanopsis pulchra. And it has got nice roots. Here is a Phalayathon pink peas, and I want this so bad to do well. This is recovering. This right here is my Philanopsis phi Stobart times Stobartiana, and it's been repotted. And here is my Orchid Affair, which has yin yang. No, it doesn't. That's the cross. Giving me a new leaf there. And over here is Red Sun Queen, and it's been repotted. Back here is Philanopsis Sasquatch, and this is a Sasquatch, so that's what it is. Here is Philanopsis, another Marii, my favorite. It is in spike. Again, these like lots of water, and if I had a spot over in that bucket, I would put it in there. Maybe I'll find a spot in here, but these do not want to dry out. I always want a constant supply of water to the roots. There's another spot. These generally bloom in the winter. Usually you can tell when the spikes or the inflorescence begin to elongate. Here is one fierce frog, Katie's fierce frog. And this here is David Lynn, which is Gigantea crossed with Emboyensis. Here is, that is another green world. And then this is Princess Kilani. So, that's my orchids. That's how they are. The present state. Oh, and these. These are recently repotted in cichlids that are going downstairs. That they just haven't made it yet. This is Lorraine Smith, I believe that's what it is, which is a cross. And here is a tag. Lorraine Smith. this is a Schomburg cross, I think. Yeah, it is. It's Suburban times Finney. And then this, excuse me, is, I'm not sure, but it's a Brassavola cross. Those are going downstairs. So, while there is really nothing going on here, that's a new idea. Actually, it does have a name, but I can't. I lost tag. Great. Need to cut off those old spots. But anyway, folks, I am rambling on. So, thanks for watching. And this is the complete update for October 2022. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the records. Bye.